For that, next up, Back Alley Comedy Club teaming up with the Muskegon Junior Lumberjacks for a little laughter next month.
And it's all for a good cause. We've got Back Alley owner Don Veltman and Junior Lumberjack director Bill Zalba here to tell us a bit more about their upcoming fundraiser. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What a great opportunity. You guys have been doing this for a couple months now, right? Well, rather three. You've done three prior to this next one. Tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, this is our third year.
Yes. Okay. So how do we go from comedy to the ice skating rink? How does that connection happen?
Somebody key in their organization I knew for a while, and they just kind of got a hold of me. And we had done a few fundraisers in the past. I'd done pretty well with some local high schools, and they said, "Hey, is this something you'd be interested in doing with us?" And they're great people, so I said, "Yeah, not a problem."
Awesome.
So the fundraiser is next month. Is going for the Muskegon Lumberjacks, which is your team. Tell us about yourselves.
Yeah, so this is my first year doing the hockey directing for the Junior Jacks, and we're rebuilding an organization that has some. We have about 80 kids, 5 teams, and we're trying to instill the passion in hockey back in Muskegon in youth hockey. It's not a cheap sport to play, so to be able to have these fundraisers to help these kids with ice time and travel, and to be able to, equipment, whatever they need to help make the cost of the parents having to pay, a lot go down is great. And, with Don helping with the comedy, it's been great. So
that's awesome. Well, wonderful. So this is an opportunity for West Michigan to give back to the kids in their community. Don, tell us about the event. What can people expect?
Yeah, it's February 21st. Doors open at 7 o'clock, shows at 8 o'clock. Great comedian. We've had him out before, absolutely hilarious. You may have seen him before. He's in Better Call Saul.
Yes.
He's the veterinarian that Mike Ehrmantraut deals with. His name is Joe DeRosa. Does a lot of stuff with Joe Rogan. He's just incredibly funny.
It's a big name.
Yeah, big name.
Yeah.
So it's a really good opportunity. And for what the cost of the tickets are, it's only $20. I mean, you'd usually spend more than that just to go see him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Don, this will be awesome. And you guys are known for, obviously, bowling and then comedy in the back alley. You do so many big name comics who come through there, but it's also people who you might not necessarily know, so you should just rather buy a ticket for them as well.
Yes, yeah, definitely. We've got several of those shows coming up in the next couple weeks where next week we have Josh Blue, and he's a pretty big name. He won Last Comic Standing. But then the several weeks before their show, we've got a couple shows where you might look at the name and say, "Hey, I've never recognized.
Yeah.
I don't recognize this guy." And I can tell you, those two shows are two of the funniest comedians. Dwayne Gill is one of them. He's a state police detective, and he does corporate comedy, and he is just incredible. The fact that he does shows with us is amazing to me, because he does such bigger shows with the corporate shows.
Don, that's great. Back Alley Comedy Club is where it's all happening. Support your children and your community. They're giving back to the Muskegon Junior Lumberjacks. Cost is $20. Obviously, details right on your screen. Write it down. Be there or be square. It's going to be a good time.